Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Whispers in Ink. I'm Jennifer Merle Hampshire, and this is Let's Create. Today, I have a super fun and easy way to use your designer series paper to let it do all of the work. And you guys, you could mass produce this. You could share this with friends in regards to easy way to create some gorgeous cards, and you're gonna love it. You're going to love it. Oh, I have my ruler still on the table. I love designer series paper. So if you don't know what DSP is, it's designer series paper, or it's the gorgeous patterns of different types of paper. Stampin' Up! Has beautiful designer series paper, you guys. And this pack that I'm using today is no different. This one is a Hostess pack, but you could get this with your $50 purchase, or we could have a catalog party, online party, or in-person party if you're local to me. And great way to get a huge pack of gorgeous paper. We're going to be using this sheet because I was thinking that this sheet was great for a more masculine look or even a more feminine look. And so with one 3-inch strip, we're going to make 2 cards for 2 different purposes. So we're going to grab our trimmer and we're going to cut this. This was originally a 12 by 12 piece of designer series paper. I have dug into it just a little bit because I have a sample which I'm going to share. And not only do I have a sample for you, I also want to take this sample and I want to step it up just a little bit. And what I mean by just a little bit is we're going to put an embellishment on it, and that's pretty much it. So, hello everybody. So this is the bird side, and okay, this is going to be our more masculine look, and then this is the I'm going to say like French Baroque type of a pattern on this side, and we're going to fancy this up. I did with my sample. I'm going to show you my samples. I love this paper pack. Here's the thing. When you are new or looking for quick cards, I used one of the new to me, but I think it came in last year, the Celebrating You stamp set, because this Celebrating You stamp set, you guys, is perfect for your all occasions. It's got your Father's Day, your Mother's Day, happy birthday, baby, I want to say lots of love, happy anniversary, happily ever after. So all of your big life type of needs are met with one stamp set. And not only that, but you've got like what you could, So Proud of You, which could be graduation, which is still going on around here. Congrats. But great overall stamp set. And I will be, after the live today, I will be sharing the full product list of everything that I used in today's video. So it'll be in the link in the description below. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's so gorgeous here. I went and got my hairs cut today. I went totally short. So, and I'm kind of loving it. And I hope that you guys are having a great day too. But let's get crafty. All right. Here we go. All right, so we've got these. Here is our yellow card, which I'm kind of dubbing as our more feminine card. And you'll notice that I used each of the sentiments are the same, because who doesn't need a birthday card? You know, raise your hand. You always need a birthday card, right? Always need a birthday card. So no matter if you choose to go a little bit more masculine on this one, or if you go a little bit more feminine, you will be good to go for any birthday card need that you're going to have. I want to grab one more thing, and I'm almost positive. I'm 100% positive that this is still available. All right. So we've got our 2 pieces of designer series paper here and here, and then our card base, which is our regular 5.5 by 8.5. I do have a white liner in there. I have been told, even on the lighter card base, or larger, if I could talk, lighter card base colors, a lot of people like to have that white liner. So it's an extra piece of paper, but you guys, the basic white, you get 40 sheets. It goes pretty far. So let's see what else we can do here. We are going to line or layer each one of these with basic white as well, because I want these white pieces to pop. So I'm adding my 2 basic white pieces, and we're just going to straight on glue those. And then I have our 2 inside pieces, both white. I am not a huge fan of mixing vanilla and white. However, I did a masculine card where I used vanilla as a layer and vanilla as the inside layer, but when I did the medallion part, I used white, and it really popped. So I think that try something different, and you might be surprised. All right, we're going to pick our insides. We're going to do all our stamping all at once. I'm so glad you like it, Susan. I have to be honest with you, I was a little hesitant, but I needed something new. You know, you get the ho-hums. And goodness knows, ho-hums, oh my goodness. I don't like the ho-hums. I need to grab a different block. There it is. All right. Here we go. We're going to use that one there, and we'll use that one there. What I love about, another thing that I love, I should say, about this card set is that I used 1 ink. The 1 ink is soft suede, very neutral, not too in your face. I like using black, but sometimes black is a little bit too harsh for me, because you guys know I am a crumb cake lover, so I lean a little bit more to the browns instead of like the blacks and the grays. But if you like gray or if you like black, perfect. If that's what you have, then use that. So I prefer using the lighter brown, or the browner tones. I don't know why I can't talk today, you guys. All right, so we're going to do happy birthday on here. And apparently, you guys, I went up a little bit too high, so I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to try again. Because guess what? I'm not perfect. and stuff happens. There we go, that's better. And this one I'm going to do in the middle. See, I knew we knew each other for a reason, Susan. I love me some crumb cake. Alright. As you will see in the sample here, I did just straight on both sides. I am going to do that, and you know what? I probably won't cut it straight, so let's bring the trimmer back in here. I'm being real. Grab the trimmer, that's what you have it for, right? Alright, so there's that. Now, I'm taking this one up a little bit. I'm going to take a piece of, oh, I think this one might be the perfect size. Look at that. Oh, no, that's actually a little bit big. Boom, boom, boom. I'm digging in my scrap bin, you guys. For the perfect size, I'm going to add a layer behind it. Make sure I'm grabbing the right, make sure I'm grabbing the right color. And this one I think was 3 inches. Oh, wrong one. Oh my goodness. This one is 2 1/4. So we're going to do it 2 1/2. And yes, I know I did a little short because I did it a little bit long on my measure. Okay, so that's that. And then our Daffodil Delight, which is that one, we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to grab a scrap piece. Make sure it layers. Yes. So, and that's the perfect size. I'm not going to cut that one yet because there's a reason. So we're going to leave that. And then we are going to use our You Are Every Bit of Wonderful. Stamp that. And maybe if I put my stamps on the, what do you think? Maybe if I put the stamps on the block, maybe I'd stamp them straight? Maybe? It's overrated. That's what I say. It's overrated. You know, it is a handmade card, and as we say, and here's the other thing. I have a sign in my studio, you guys, that says Farm Charm. I live on a bunch of property. My husband and I have 18 acres, and I love it. I have always wanted to live on a small farmette, which under 20 acres would be considered a farmette. And the Farm Charm is perfect. I like things a little askew. I like things, maybe not things perfect. And guess what? Nobody notices those things. Nobody. All right. Let's get to finishing up these cards. So we've got our stamping done. And we have our card bases. Remember I said 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. And then we score it 4 1/4. And I did that ahead. And because the insides are the same, doesn't matter which one we put in there. There we go. I'm excited. Next week, you guys, we're going to be doing, I think we're going to be doing a fun fold next week. I'm working on the idea right now. Well, I was earlier. Not right this second, obviously. I used glue. Now, for those of you that are tape runner users, let's talk a minute about that. I like glue. I'm not going to lie. Where is my, there it is, my regular glue. Stampin' Up! Has Stampin' Seal. And I know that there are people that struggle using the Stampin' Seal, which I call a tape runner. I'm going to break that down just a little bit. I'm going to put my card base over here and my samples here. And this is the one, nobody's going to see it, but this is the one I didn't stamp exactly perfect. So the key is make sure that your tip is sticky. You're going to put it on your paper and run it slow and then lift it forward. And it comes right off. And I typically go all four edges. And that has worked for me. If you want to do a little one in the middle, then go for it. That has really worked for me in regards to, let's see if we can get the glare on there so you guys can see. Oh, there we go. I got a solid stream of tape, but that wrist action is what breaks that tape so that it doesn't get stringy. There's that. It's not rocket science. That's what I always say. There's that. All right, so we've got our insides and our card bases. Let's work on our fronts. We're going to put this and this over here. I like piles. Piles, to me, are like a list. Can never have enough lists. And there's always a ton of piles in here. Ask anybody. To-do pile, done and needs to be put away pile. You guys, I know I'm not the only one. There's that one. And then we're going to stick with this one. I'm going to use the runner just like I did the first time. Lifting, lifting, lift, and lift. So easy. Fluid motion. No struggles. No cussing. No frustration. Get that in the middle. And all I did from this size to this size is I took whatever size this was, which this happens to be 3 by 5, and I added 1/4 of an inch. And that's what gives us that perfect reveal. If I would have lined it up exactly correctly, which I didn't, but that's okay. That perfect little 1/8 inch reveal. Some people like a little more, some people like a little less. So that is entirely up to you. All right, so let's work. I'm going to put this back to the side. We're going to finish this card. So we're adding this sentiment piece on another piece of Pool Party. And I'm just going to do that with a little bit of glue. Ooh, yep. Just like that. I add this. And if you've ever been to any of my other lives, you know how much I love my dimensionals. So this is going to get dimensionals and this is going to get dimensionals. And there is no wasting here. We're going to cut these up. We're going to use all of these too. And then this one over here, we'll use these for our sentiment piece. Got to use it all up. All right. I liked this one where this piece was a little bit closer to the left so that I could have this piece hang over. But this time, because I have that background layer in it, I'm going to center this piece. And I'm going to put my sentiment down on the bottom left-hand corner. Did you know that that still works if you don't take that tape off? Who knew? It still does its job. And we're going to put this right down here. Just like that. Just a little added extra layer, and it helps it to look a little like you took a little extra time. That's all. A little more meaningful. There we go. So that's all that we added. We added and I did the same thing with this 1/4 of an inch that I did with this. So whatever your measurement is here, you add 1/4 of an inch to both the length and the height, and that's it. Easy peasy, right? All right, so we got that. Now and I'm going to grab embellishments in just a second, but let's work on this. Yes, we're going to put dimensionals on this, so because they're right here and I can find them, we're going to put those on now. because goodness knows if in, 2 minutes if I'm going to be able to locate them. Just saying. And then this one, I want to flag both ends just like this one. And yes, you guys, this piece is skinnier than this piece. It's what I had in the scrap bin, and I knew it would fit. So we're going to cut our flag. I went up through the middle, and I want to keep the angle pretty close. So I'm going to cut some of it off because it was a little long. Just like that. Well, what the heck? I know, I could futz with that all day. All right, then we're going to take this and we're going to put our glue run or tape runner or our Stampin' Seal on there. And I want to leave a little bit of an edge so that I can do the exact same cutouts on each side. So we're going to put this on here. We're going to use this center and we're going to create a flag that hopefully looks pretty darn close. I'm good with that. And then we're going to do the same. I'm going to trim this one, just simple. And we're going to put this in here. Adding the sides pretty dang close. I can live with that. I hope you can too. All right, now this has ribbon, and guess what? This one's going to have ribbon too. I love that pool party ribbon. It is super easy to tie. This ribbon is so soft that you can wrap it around your finger and look at how pretty it still looks. Love this ribbon. I know that not everybody loves a bow. So, I love bows, so I'm going to do a bow. However, if you are not a bow person or you want to use your bow maker, you use a bow maker, go ahead and make your knot here. Use your reverse tweezers and then add in your bow that you already did with your bow maker. I am a bow girl. I love making bows. And so if you're doing the bow maker, you're going to want to make your bow with your bow maker first and then add it to this part. I am also one that ties my ribbon all the way around, and I know that there are people that don't do that either. For me, it seems kind of silly adding all that extra tape. I'd rather add, an extra 2 inches of ribbon and be done. Apparently, I said bows were easy. Bows are easy when you can get a hold of the ribbon. My fingers are a little tired from pulling weeds. I'm going to go with that as my excuse. What do you think, Susan P? Is that a good excuse? Tired fingers from pulling weeds? There we go. There's that. We'll get out our ribbon scissors for this one. It's organza ribbon, right? Sheer ribbon. Definitely want to use your ribbon scissors so you get a nice clean cut. This one's a little long. Don't forget, if you're not loving your bow and its placement, you can always show it who's boss and add a glue dot. I'm all about adding a little glue dot to get it to sit exactly where you want. And the key to a pretty bow is making sure that it's tight so that it stays where you want it to go. There's that. We've got our dimensionals on the back, so we're going to add this. Bum, bum, bum. And again, I'm not going to pull that off. Time saver. 1 second time saver. I know I'm not the only one. Anybody else fight with getting these darn dimensional backs off? It can't be just me. Can't be. At least, gosh, I hope not. All right, I'm going to put dimensionals at top and bottom because I want to go over, I want to adhere to the designer series paper. Bum, bum, bum. All of a sudden, you guys, I got very, very warm. Like super duper warm. We're going to tuck our sentiment in that bow, in the where that knot is of the bow. I know that the flagging is pretty, but I want it to fit inside. So now we need some embellishments. Oh, but wait, I forgot. I forgot one thing. This supple shimmer paper. You guys, I think it is still available for purchase. Let's get this line straight because apparently it's not. There we go. I love this. We're going to add just a little bit. I'm going to do like I think I'm going to do 3/8 of an inch. I want just a little. 3/8 of an inch. And I want to tuck it in on the end. Make it look like it went all the way, but it didn't. So we can add a little piece here. For just a little bit of something something. I like a little bit of something something. And we're going to stick that right there. All right, so if you are catching the replay on this, you guys, then if there's something you want to see, let me know in the comments section below. I think a fun fold, like I said, I'm working on a fun fold for next week's video. And then we're going to a 3D project for the week after. Get this in here. Squish that in there so that we can see. There we go. There. And then I think that needs some rhinestones. Because most people like a little bit of sparkle, and we're going to do some simple sparkle. The ribbon is a little sparkly. I like the little shimmer on that ribbon, but let's do a little bit of rhinestones. Just simple rhinestones, just like that. Little extra. We got the supple shimmer, we've got the bow, and then you've got some rhinestones on there. Super simple. And there we go. All right. Two cards, basically the same. basically the same. Get my stuff out of the way here. One stepped up just a little bit more. And you could lickety-split kick out some of these cards, you guys, in the afternoon. And I think, let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12. So you got 4 rows, and you could do 2 in each row. So if you're doing one 12 by 12, you could make 2, 4, 6, 8. You can make 8 cards almost exactly the same. And there you go. All right. So I hope that you enjoyed today's easy look at letting the Designer Series paper do all the work for you. I hope that you try the idea of stretching your Designer Series paper and letting the Designer Series paper be the star. I hope that you have a great day getting crafty as well, and I look forward to